Greetings, followers of Liara. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey, the Pilgrim ship. Episode 8, Hot, Toxic, and Mostly on Fire. So this here is where our throne room is going to go. And you guys want me to potentially accept the quest? I'm going to choose Honor for it. So here's the pod. This is not going to take precedent over my shipbuilding. But I'll put this the thing back there. Alright, looks like we're running out of chem fuel. So I'll make sure to get the chem gen up soon, or the chem refinery, I should say. And we are coming fast on our tile max, so I don't really want to exceed the tile max yet. What I do want to do is to maybe square up this a little. Something like that for now, until we get more grav cores to be able to expand farther. A conversion. Webb has converted. So Webb, you get recruited. Also, let's clothe Webb. I think Webb's naked. Yeah. So Webb now has pants on. And a shirt on. I should have noticed already. Everyone else is wearing clothing, just not Webb. Team Webb, happy to have clothing on. Oh, and now you're punching our leader. Well, get zapped, I guess. You want a berserk? There is consequences for every action. Maybe this is, here, have clothing, get beat up. Will she? Nope, she did not survive. Sorry, Webb. You came, you left. That's life's web. That's too bad. Sanguine, industrious shooter. Night owl. Would have been nice. Why you? Well, you misbehaved. So, you died. Maybe next time you'll behave better. Alright, that giant supply of steel that we had. Oh, insulting spree, and it's following ink. Well, insult the slave. That's reasonable. All that beautiful clothing that I put on you, and now it's already gone. Well, I guess, Mag, you have your own prison cell now. Congrats. Upgrade. I mean, of course, your cellmate died, was murdered. So, if you knew that, maybe you wouldn't be as happy, but still. Alright, these beds were moved, but they were not set up for slaves. And there is nowhere currently to put wood. So we're going to need to make some shelving and allow for more space soon. You're surprised I didn't open fire? You know, sometimes it's more fun to get your hands dirty. Beating them to death. Mano a mano. Shouldn't you be... Oh, okay, yeah, your catharsis just hasn't kicked in. I was like, didn't you just go on an insult spree? Shouldn't you be way happier? Is it really murder if Lara ordered it? No, it's an execution. True that. Alright, blueprints. Wood. Wood. Anything I can make out of wood, I will make out of wood. And then the rest of it will wait for when we have cut stone. Well, I guess this bluebird is kind of stuck. Ink. I'm gonna need you to figure this out. Insulted times 9. Yeah, you had it coming. With that one-eye ugly face of yours. Don't forget to update the home zone? I will, I'm not done building. Big fires bring home the bacon? Well, no you're not. What happened? You chased the alpaca off the map tile or something? And Liara is pushing ahead with multi-analyzer still. Looks like, Ink, you are not keeping up with the tree clearing. And I have noticed. So there's a lot of blueprints that we have not yet added here. You know, I'm actually going to roof this up so that the plant life doesn't regrow, and I'll just solar pinhole it. Outlaw! Daughter Outlaw just converted. I could release her, because she was of our faction, but I'm going to recruit her anyway. Actually, what is your skills? Cooking, melee, animals? Yeah, I'm going to recruit you. I don't need a cook that badly. Oh good! My wooden monument getting flash stormed. Swell. Awesome. Alright, there's not a lot of easy game right now, so I'll just wait. I'm building platforms for the engine sections again. And I'll put this fire out so it doesn't rage towards my monument. Hopefully the auto rain will kick in and clear out some of the fire. Okay. Food is, like, interestingly hard to keep sourced. I have noticed. Nothing here is flammable. The engine sections, the walls, they're not flammable, so I don't really need to worry about the fire as long as it stops continuing towards the wooden monument. Although the stone cutter is flammable. Alright, let's put that out then. There goes the light. And one of the issues with diagonal walls is fire will propagate through the diagonals, as you just saw. So my wooden bookcase just got scorched pretty badly. So I like the aesthetics of diagonal walls, but like the functionality kind of sucks, unfortunately. Just is the way it is. Yeah. Enemies are able to attack objects through corners. Yes. That is indeed true. Okay. So with that updated, we are now sitting... We have about 100 more tiles to go for shipbuilding, if we wanted. And back to my original point. Let's do a throne room like this. So this is 98 tiles. Let's shrink it a little bit. 91 tiles. That should be pretty good. And I think we don't really have a lot of marble here on this map tile. It's not a native stone here. So the native stones look like slate, limestone, and granite. I don't see any monuments with marble in them. So I don't think that's unfortunately going to be an option for us. What I can start to do is make slate. I don't necessarily mind slate flooring in our throne room. The walls I think I eventually want to make out of jade, despite the fact that jade isn't airtight. I don't need an airtight throne room. Nobody's going to be using the throne room if it's exposed to vacuum anyway. So airtightness is like not an issue. Put Liara's bedroom behind the throne room. I literally can't build anything further west than this. This is as far to the left as this ship could ever go. We're getting slept in the heat. The ACs aren't keeping up. Well, I am generating a lot of heat through the chem gens and all. I guess that's a thing. Alright, biofuel refining is going to get slapped back here. So we can start converting the wood into chem fuel. I probably won't keep the chem tanks where they are. So I think for now, I'll settle for slate walls. Once we have some slate stone cut, and then eventually pivot over to marble or jade. I could move. So the issue with moving the throne room forward, and again, I typed this in chat. I'm not taking input on this. Is I want this space open in the long run for ship design. I have a bigger picture that you guys don't see in my head, and I am keeping things the way they are for reasons that you might not yet understand, but you'll understand, you know, later on. I'll put it like that. Okay, so we have, well, actually, you know what? We have some marble blocks saved up. So let's put them down. And we have a birthday party opportunity. Unfortunately, I don't have a Pilgrim altar yet. So I can have a birthday celebration at our wooden table. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. Because today is Liara's, or rather, her birthday is in 9... No, her birthday's tomorrow. Don't forget an event. I don't really care about cooling and heating in this room either. It's generally not like a temperature sensitive room. I could add them. I guess I'll add them anyway. But there's a rare chance that it's like too hot or too cold to be used as a room. But it's not a room that's going to be frequented by many outside of Liara herself. Alright, there's another 1,000 steel or so. Braziers won't heat it up? It will. Braziers will absolutely heat it up. Alright. Biofuel refinery. Wood until we have 500. There we go. So, I was going to put large chem tanks here in the back of the ship, and then get rid of my small chem tanks, phasing them out entirely, as we, the large ones are more space efficient, by like a lot. Let's also stick the batteries back here, and then run power out like this. Done. Alright, floors. We're going to go with morbid slate tiles for the throne room. Seems like a royal on board is wastes lots of space. Waste is the wrong word. You're going to get keel hauled. We're going to haul you up to space and vent you into Atmo for saying something as foolish as that. Our leader and her needs are never a waste. How could they be? Absolute absurdity that you would say otherwise. Alright, the chem tanks are slowly filling back up. I'm gonna fix some of the weird form factor of the of these side rooms, leaving space for a multi-analyzer, and this eventually will be like a barracks or something. Oh, there's I was looking for the horseshoe pin. It's like, where is that thing? Looks like we need to do some more hunting, so Breakfire will be out there filling up our meat stocks, because we don't have any lavish meals. Actually, what I'm going to temporarily do is do regular lavish meals until 10, because we have a lot of random vegetables that we've scrounged up, so we'll just... Oh, don't drive it off the map tile, you fool. And let's go ahead and drop this on the floor when you're done. And then a stockpile of slate here, so we don't have to haul multiple times. I was amassing dyes. I'm going to stop re-sowing this field, though. And we found an ancient reactor. So another... Oh god, it's on the same island. Okay, well that's going to make life super easy. No kidding. I'm not entirely sure when our engine will cool down, so I'm going to reinstall the pilot console. 1.3 days. Okay, got it. Multi-analyzer research is done. I'm going to quickly pivot to get sterile materials, because we got all that steel from the last map tile, and I might as well put it to good use. And then we'll drop a multi-analyzer in there, and get researching even faster. Well, that was dumb, raccoon. Enjoy death. Now that we're probably not going to do too many more large expansions of the ship beyond what I've already laid out due to a lack of tiles placeable, I'll go ahead and home zone and ship zone. What I probably want to end up doing is having multiple ship zones. One which is behind the walls and one which is airtight, and keeping them like functionally separated because they mean and do different things. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. A heat wave. Ah, gross. One thing that we could do to counter the heat wave, so ink, cut down some trees, is drop some passive coolers in the center of the ship, because it's like, we're in a forest, we might as well just cut down trees for the heat wave. And a toxic fallout. Well, there goes the trees. I think it's time to soon leave this map tile, because this map tile is becoming increasingly hostile to us. So let's grab these steel components and silver and bounce. Yeah, I know, Tinctoria. In fact, whatever we can get out of here, do it. But I know. Now, for the monument, I probably will leave it. I don't think I'm going to finish it. I don't think it's necessarily all that reasonable that we are able to cut down all of the... or cut up all the stone that we need for it. You know, one thing I could do is, like, destroy the stele and see, and stretch to see how much, like, destroyed stuff. But most of this stuff isn't the right material anyway. Yeah, I'll probably just abandon the quest. I don't think it's worth it. Not if we're getting, like, sick. Plus, there's no acceptable food. If there's no acceptable food, we need to leave sooner than later. Because, that is a bigger problem. Alright, T-minus 16-hour takeoff. Yeah, we'll see if we can finish it up in 16 hours. So what I'll do is, I will just cut any stone, forever, drop it on the floor, and see if we can finish it for a little bit of honor. But it's a pretty low priority thing. Food is a much higher priority. This map tile sucks now. I mean, it's heat wave, toxic fallout, psychic droner. Or no, soother, sorry. Misspoke. Alright, fuel tanks. Enough to get a hop or two away. That's no problem. Don't worry about the silver. We got plenty. Would vac helmets help? Yeah. Vac helmets would give you toxic environment resist. If we cared about the health of our slaves. Big if. As long as they're doing their job, we don't. Alright, forget this. The map tile does not want you to have Tinctoria, so, like, don't worry about that. Did we... Okay, we got some stone. Alright, let's see. RM. Oh, there's nowhere to haul it. I see, I see. I think it's possible to get this done. And it is, it is rep for Liara, after all, so I'll make the effort. It's 125 of those? Oh, is this supposed to be tile? Yeah. Now the stele that they want in here... Oh god, that's a whole different matter. I didn't realize they wanted steles. I'm committed to it. You guys talked me into it. I don't like it, but I'll do it. At least the auto rain's gonna help. And it's ready to launch again. Nice. Defending the scanner for another grab ship shield generator? No point. You max out at 2. You can't have more than 2. So I'm not going to commit to some lengthy quest if we don't benefit from it. Can you make them out of steel? No. You can see the list of that they're allowed to have. Alright, we still don't have acceptable food. I think what I could do is find vegetable meals as like a stopgap. But I am going to, and this is probably a bad idea, hunt some rhinos. Because we need meat. Oh god. I thought I had more of a head start. Really? I figured I would cut the herd in half this way, but no, apparently not. Oh, Aram, sorry. You guys have to fight a rhino on your own. Good luck. Food for the All-Mother. Oops. Didn't mean to drag him into it. Alright, how you guys doing? Good. You lost a middle finger? Well, you can't use that to flip us off anymore, can you now? Why don't I install the ship generators? There's nowhere to install them, and I don't have the power to do it, so I'm not going to be doing it. Not until I have the power and space. They're 3x3 objects that are not going to be beneficial if you put them in a spot that doesn't benefit your ship. Alright, let's pop this door open. Come on, Rhino. Come on, Rhino. Any day now. Okie dokie. We'll get that acceptable food up, which means you are being released because you're a cook. Congrats. We'll clean up all the filth. Close the door. Oh, is she still paralyzed? Ah, I see. Okay, never mind. We just recruit. Alright, no acceptable food. Oh, Ink's ex-husband. Interesting. Well, Liara, you need a little pick-me-up, so, you know, let's do it. Feel a little bit better about yourself? Cool. Ex-husband, dead. Yep. Yes, sir. Definitely dead. Meg, you are close to being converted, I guess. Not that close. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop them down to simple meals just because we have a lack of food available to us. And break fire, I'm going to have you wake up and haul the rhinos so that we can refill our food. Why would I need a mortar barrel? Alright, so I have 60... I'm trying to figure out, like, how much more stone cutting I need to do before I'm good to go. And we have, we're getting there on this stupid monument. It's not quite there yet. He should be up soon. There we go. Yeah, it's almost 2/3 done. We have 75 marble. And then we just have the stele. That's the expensive one. Sterile materials. Nice. Alright, starting to get fabrication. And we'll land sterile materials in the kitchen and the research room. They're paralyzed for 7 and 19 days apiece. Obviously, they're not going to be useful to us until they're done being paralyzed. I like how this monument is like a tomb. Like, honestly, I should just bury Webb in that. Let's just do it. I mean, they didn't say I couldn't put anyone in the sarcophagus, so... I think I know where Webb's going. Was that an insult? Oh, but you insulted. Arm's brother's hair. He has a brother? She doesn't know of him. Probably your whole genes are cursed or something like that. He took it as, oh, my brother? I don't be feeling that. Beatings will continue until your morale improves. Okay. I think I'm going to hold off on the sterile tiles until he is well enough to not constant fail. Because at the moment, he's not well enough. He just keeps botching it. Don't need to waste it. Webb, you happy about having a whole tomb monument to yourself? Alright, there is all of the... Hey, don't go to sleep with meat on the ground. Okay, a little bit more food now. That's good. So fuel is up to... it's not a lot of fuel, but it's certainly more than we had. Once ink is done catching up on the cooking tasks, I know a lot of the trees are just going to die as a result of the toxic fallout, but we'll cut down as many as we can. I'll check before the fallout. Everyone's fine. I mean, he's under a roof, so he's not getting fallouted here. Floors are done. So at this point, we just need to save up the materials for a stele, which is 125. So let's go ahead and cut... Probably slate is going to be the fastest to build with. So we'll cut a slate stele. Different stone has different build speeds. And there's no sandstone around here. Nope, not meeting anyone. Leave me alone. And putting the slate chunks here. So that we can make it cut stone a little bit easier. Alright, so we're at initial, and initial. Brakes is the highest, so I'm going to stick helmet on brake. He's been outside the most, I guess. Probably all the animals around here aren't really worth killing anymore because they're polluted. So I'm going to keep that in mind and not bother hunting because, you know, they're just going to be immediate rot. And I don't want to necessarily process all the wood to get fuel because we do have braziers we need to deal with. Alright, there we go. Web in the monument. They didn't say I couldn't, so I did. And we only needed 125 slate, so that's not too many more stone cuttings. We're up at 40 already. Ooh, Atla's gonna join pretty soon. Arm has a scratch scar from the rhino. My fault, but like a little reminder that he should behave. Map tile looks pretty tragically green now. It's funny that it was increased plant life, and then the plant life was like, nope, JK, we're gonna toxic it. It's all gonna die. So this is going to be the last chem fuel processing. And that will bring our chem up much higher than it was before. And Mag has converted, so Mag is also going to be recruited too. There we go. Next time we talk to Atla, she'll join. I mean, she won't move at all. She's paralyzed, but she'll join. Alright, we definitely have enough slate now. So we're just going to get it delivered. The rest of the slate will go to the royal throne room floor. And then we'll be able to take off. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey, the Pilgrim ship, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow pilgrims.